Hello, everybody, and welcome to the series finale of the Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory. We are here. We have made it to the very end. This is it. It's been a long time coming. I know from the last episode to this episode of recording, it's been a while. Terribly sorry to be letting the series finale take this long, but it's roughly 50 minutes of gameplay I had to go through and clip, and I have not had much time, nor getting done with work had energy to sit down and actually look at all the footage and clip and do it all. So part of it's on me for laziness, but we got it done. We're here, we're ready, and we got a great finale ahead. We have Champions League, we have Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, a lot to get through. The potential at winning every single trophy to end it all off, and a chance to lose every single one. Going into today in the Premier League with roughly 8 games left, we are 11 points out of it. While that is a long ways out with 8 games left, not a great look, there's still a possibility. There's always a probability of winning the league still with 11 points and 8 games left, so we're gonna try and get the league on our side for that one. We have a final in the EFL Cup to get to also. Maybe that'll be trophy number 1 of the episode. And then we have the FA Cup as well that we have won in the past twice now, so maybe we can pull that together. We'll find out. Let's see if we can get another Premier League title to end it all off. Can we go for quadruple, treble, double, or a single? We'll see. Let's see indeed. Without further ado, let's get off to Leverkusen right now. Fofana will get us started. I was trying to pass it to Fofana to start, but going to Pasquale and Fofana getting the quick pass from Pasquale is going to get us started off very nicely here. Some of these passes are kind of scaring me. Oh, and a beautiful pass to Pasquale, and he will take advantage of that great pass from Fofana. 15 goals in the Champions League for the man. It's the first time in a while that it's dropped off like that, so apologies. And Tell's gonna score and make it 2-1. Not ideal there by us. Thought we had it under control, but and Gutierrez is just going to walk right in and score on us. No one decided to go and try to tackle him. I tried to get one of our guys over to him, but that just didn't work out, and he finessed it right in there and make it 2-2. Alright, let's get into their end. Or do that. That should be a whistle. 2-2 to start today's episode finale. Leverkusen. 2-2 draw. Not exactly how we wanted to do it after a 2-goal lead, but we go into the next game acting like it's a 1-game knockout, so we will do our best in that one when it comes, but first we got to go to Newcastle and see what we can do there. And just like the last game, we get off to a hot start by Will Lancashire getting an amazing goal for his 12th on the season. I don't know how he just got that shot off, because I'm pretty sure I got the tackle on that, but Amos gets his 14th goal of the season. And Will Lancashire is just going to make it a 2-1 game just like that. He does the Iron Man. We are in the lead. I kind of forgot about that. Du Young will make it 3-1 here in the dying minutes to give that comfortability of a 3-point win. And there you have it. That is a 3-1 win against Newcastle. An important 3 points against Man City. Very much needed indeed. Okay, I can pin messages. Nice. Love that. You know, I totally forgot to do the outro for this, but off the Leverkusen we go. Fofana's gonna get through, but it's gonna be Will Lancashire to get us started once again. And that is 11 goals in 10 games for Will Lancashire. A great start for the home crowd. Well, I guess the fans back home watching it in the pub. And Will Lancashire will make it 2-0 here in the 15th minute. He is just been performing very well so far today's episode, who did once belong to Bayer Leverkusen. Verbruggen's a familiar face, Poku's a familiar face, and it's going to be a 2-1 game as they get attack, and Mazza will make it 2-1 here in the first half. And now Pasquale with a chance, and he will capitalize on that counterattack. Gets us back to a 3-1 lead, 2-goal lead, 16 goals in 12 appearances. He's just going to keep dribbling it. And Tillman is going to get the goal. Don't know what we were doing, but we could not get a tackle or anything in that entire month. And they are going to get an easy goal right off the half here to start. Over the Collier, and that will be a 4-2 lead here in the 73rd minute. Will Lancashire possibly the hat trick, and he is going to get it. It's just going to be very calmly going into the next round of the Champions League. Will Lancashire getting a hat trick. What a performance away. We will move on to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Be our second time in the round of 16 ever. And that will do it. TRANMERE Rovers moving on in the Champions League back to the round of 16, where they got automatic promotion 2 seasons ago into the round of 16. They win their first Champions League knockout stage. So can they maybe progress farther than the round of 16 this time around? We'll find out. But first we have our final in the EFL Cup. And Pasquale will get us started from a sharp angle. And he makes it 1-0 here at Wembley once again. And Poku will get a goal. A great play by Fofana. Poku gets the ball, and we make it 2-0 just like that. And Fofana will make it 3 in the first half. And what a play, what a dribble by the Bournemouth player. And that will make it 3-1 here. Oh, it was James Maddison of all people. Oh yeah, Dart Selly us. And Pasquale actually will score that and make it 4-1 with 2 goals in the first half for Pasquale. What a final. It will be 4-1 going into the second half. It's not looking great. Just fantastic defense. Du Young might get a nice little goal here, and he will, and make it 5-1. Off the bench for Du Young, and he will get very much a securing goal for Tranmere Rovers, and we will get our first Carabao Cup ever for the club. And there's the whistle. And once again at Wembley, Tranmere Rovers are going to lift a trophy. And it's the EFL Cup this time around. Dominant performance against Bournemouth in the first half that just led to a very comfortable back 9. The quadruple stays alive as we have the chance to possibly win 4 trophies on the season. There it is, there it sits, waiting for us to lift it. Pasquale was our captain for today going into this game to bring some of that energy. He's going to lift it for us. And there we have it. The Carabao Cup is going to Tranmere Rovers into the cabinet. The cabinet's just growing and growing with each season, it feels like now. For one final season, it will have another trophy showing up. Now let's see if we can maybe add a new one on top of a new one. Maybe having another new one today, with it being the Champions League as well. But we got a long road ahead. We'll see what happens. On to April we go. And Du Young will get us started 15 minutes in. And he will make it 2 goals in 4 games in the FA Cup. Du Young getting some good games going. Good matches going these last couple games. I don't know what just happened, but 1-1. Ipswich ties it up in the 34th minute, and we will have to fight for another goal. Not looking good for me here. Oh my goodness. And it's going to be a pen. It looked like the man dived, but Freeman does tangle him up a little bit. And it leads to a penalty kick. Did I just see correctly that the Lightning are up 28 to 9 shots? And Ipswich is going to go up 2-1 on us. Wild to see. But they are going to go up 2-1 here on us. And Poku will just dribble it in himself and make it 2-2. They were distracted trying to block off Pasquale and Lancashire. And Poku just crawls right on in there. So maybe watch the game later. See what happens. For sure. But yeah, just that big of a difference is not normal. And Sushik is going to score in the 86th minute. Oh, that penalty shot is just killing us right now. Nope. Well, it looks like we're going to be exiting due to Ipswich. Yep. Ipswich is going to knock us out. Oh, that penalty shot did end up killing us. 3-2. So we're out of the FA Cup. We will not get the repeat in the FA Cup. Still got Champions League and Premier League now. Next game is up against Juventus in the Champions League. So we'll see if we can maybe get past the round of 16. One in last time. Because then they're not spending any money on having Jeep on the kit. In a way. Not really spending much money there. Uh-oh. Here comes Pasquale. And we're going to get the first leg started at the 34th minute. Pasquale is going to get his 17th goal of the Champions League campaign. I don't know what happened with the Juventus defense there, but they got a little spread out, and Pasquale is going to get us started. They could have gotten it today against Tottenham, but, you know, they gave us some charity and gave us the points. Come on, Poku. There we go. There's our second goal of the game. Just when we, oh, they're ninth. Our second goal of the game. 2-goal lead against Juventus. Ugh. I probably shouldn't have agreed to playing, but... Oh, what was going on? Everton been 50-50. That's what I mean. It's just like, it's not clear. It's definitely not a clear game, but... Alright, that's a 2-0 win against Juventus in Italy. Very much needed. Puts us in a good place. It's our last cup that we are currently in after winning the EFL Cup and getting knocked out of the FA Cup. So, good result. Fulham next in the Premier League. And then right back to Juventus. So, we'll see how that goes at Fulham. Warmed up with the team today. He didn't play, but he at least warmed up with the team, so he's getting there. It's been sad wearing his jersey all season. And Mull's going to score just like that as I'm trying to have a conversation right off the rip, but I think we got it. I think we'll be fine. I just hope keep someone. Hey, Du Young is going to score. There we go. Good bounce back, 1-1. Hey, Pasquale for his second. There we go. 2-1 lead right out of the rips in the second half. We will take that all day. Woo. I was a little sad that. Oh, hey. Oh, no. And Abilene is going to score in the 71st minute. I did not want. We did not need that happening. 2-2. He was ready for that again. Lancashire. Oh. And that is going to be a 2-2 draw and possibly dropping points to make it a 13-point lead for Man City in the league. Not ideal, but yeah, that's just how it goes. Off to Juventus at home we go. speed light people. Oh, Fofana. There we go. And that is a 1-0 lead. 3-0 lead in total. Collier. And Collier will make it 4-0. 2-0 in today's game. You have the yips, and I feel like it's just going to get worse tomorrow. Having 20 people watch me try to putt. And Pasquale is going to make it 3-0. It is just... I don't know what happened to Juventus, but it is just... It's dominance right now. 5-0 overall in this series. But Naylor, of all people, is going to get a 4th goal in the dying seconds of the game. His first ever goal for us. The center back gets a shot and powers it in. What a way to end this Champions League draw. 4-0 onto the semis we go. Campbell with the clean sheet in both legs. A very nice showing going into our 4 games of the Premier League. Juventus are out. Pasquale with 17 goals, a competition record. Naylor with the 1 goal. The lone goal at the end. On to Liverpool we go. And Liverpool will get us started here with a 1-0 lead. Not ideal by any means, but Trey Nyani will get the goal. And just like that, they're going to make it 2-0. Back-to-back goals, rapid fire. And Pasquale will make it 1-2 here near the end of the first half. The crowd goes wild. There we go. Will Lancashire will bury it and make it 2-2 in the 74th minute. Poku, and Poku will score in the 90th minute. 2-0 down, and we will storm back to a 3-2 lead in the 90th minute. And that will be it. Corner is unsuccessful, and we will pull out a 3-2 win against Liverpool at home after being down by 2 goals at one point. What a turnaround. Absolutely insane. Man City up next. Just a great overall performance by the team. Pasquale, Lancashire, and Poku all getting the 3 goals for us over the time. The chance at winning the title is alive. And just like that, Japan is going to put it in for Man City and take a 1-0 lead. That is not ideal. And Will Lancashire will get us that 30-minute goal. Make it 1-1. 15 goals and 20 appearances in the Premier League. And Freeman will score, making it 2-1 in the 40th minute. That's his 4th goal on the season. All corners for Freeman. All off of corners. And he'll get his 4th on the year. Can we keep our lead and make it bigger? That's our goal. And just like that, Will Lancashire will make that lead bigger. 3-1, 2 goals on the day. Dart Selly. Love to see it. And Pasquale will make it 4-1. We got comfortable at home again. A little bit quicker this time than last time, but 31 appearances, 29 goals for Pasquale. What a shot from Holland. 72nd minute. Gets a goal. Makes it 4-2. And Nico will make it 4-3 in this game. 85th minute. They are making a comeback of the ages to try to not go down the 6-point lead. They're trying to squeeze it back to keep it at 9. And just like that, we will finish it 4-3. They tried to come back at the end, but we will deny them of that game, of those points. 3 points for Tranmere Rovers to get that lead down to 6 against Man City. That deficit gets a little bit smaller now, and hopefully we can keep winning and try to bring this title race down to the final games. Off to Brighton we go. And Du Young will score and make it 1-0 here. He gives the Cole Palmer celebration. And Du Young to get 2 goals today. What a game for Du Young. 2 goals on the day. Nice little comfortable seat now for the team in the second half. 2 goals. Hendrick. And it's a pen. A bad tackle by Yasin. And it will lead to a penalty kick. 2 of those in the episode today. Right down the middle for Hendrick. And that will be a 1-goal deficit now. Not how we wanted that to go, but that's what it ends up being. Most stressful moment ever. Oh god. Get that out of here. Hey, there we go. There's another win. 2-1. Take that. That gets it back down to 6 points. Alright, Poku. Run it. Pasquale will get us started. What a campaign he's been having. He's breaking the competition record at 19 goals. It was 17. He's up to 19 now. Yeah, I need to push up there. Okay, maybe he could. Maybe that was a good idea. Don't listen to me. Will Lancashire. There we go. 2 goals. Good counterattack once again. Will Lancashire is about to hit 17 goals as well. And Pasquale will get another. 3-0 before the half. All right, and just like that, Dortmund is going to get one back right off the rip. Didn't even know where the ball was half of the time there. They were passing like crazy. And Will Lancashire will make it 4-1. Tottenham's prodigy. We picked him up. We've made him one of the best players. He's 90 rated now. Another great striker for us. Just keeps it flying. Oh, and they're going to score off of that. 4-2. Low-driven shot. And Kobo's going to jump out and get that. It is going to end up being a 4-2 win against Dortmund in the first leg. That sets us up nicely for possibly a Champions League final for the first and only time in this series, as we will be finishing Season 8 and finishing this Road to Glory overall. We got 1 foot in. Now it's time to try to get the 2nd foot in after our game against Brentford. Oh, penalty kick for Tranmere Rovers. Pasquale could get us another lead. Come on. And he does it. Bottom corner and gives us a 1-0 lead over Brentford. Finish. Lando won the sprint. And Pasquale will get a double. 23 minutes in, he will have the double. Love to see it. And there we go. Fofana comes on and will get a goal. 3-0. Oh, 3-0. We'll take that. Didn't know how I was feeling about the changes we made at the beginning of the game. Kovalenko starting in net, but he gets the clean sheet. That is a 3-0 win to close out April. On to May, the final finish off the season with 4 more league games, I believe, and another Champions League game to start the month. And just like that, they will make it a 1-goal lead for us. At home, Dortmund gets off to a 1-goal lead. But Collier will. And our 2-goal lead is recaptured. Mark Collier cruising on in there in the box and gets a shot off needed from him. And Will Lancashire will make it 2-1, make it a 3-goal lead overall. That is what we needed, 16 goals and 13 appearances. And Collier will get his double. And he pretty much puts the icing on the cake, I think, for this leg. I think Champions League final is pretty much at the grasp of Tranmere Rovers. They're just trying to attack and score. Like, they're just leaving so many openings. 4-1. It is not a good showing here in Germany for Dortmund. Tranmere Rovers storms in, and they are heading to a Champions League final, first time ever. And Borussia Dortmund will get a consolation goal here in the 58th minute. The fans are kind of celebrating it, but at the same time, and Joyce will get a Champions League goal in the semis. That's his second one of the season. And that will do it. That will be a 5-2 win against Dortmund, and that will be a Champions League final upon us. Our first ever. And we have a chance to go and win the trophy every European team chases every year. Mark Collier with a great double today. Joyce with a goal. Pasquale, I believe, with a goal. Maybe 2. He definitely had 1. Lancashire had 1 as well. There we go. All right, on to Chelsea we go. And Mark Collier will score in the 60th minute. What a goal. Needed that desperately. It gives us the potential to do something. And there we go. Du Young will score. Comes off the bench and he will make it 2-0. And there you have it. That is a 2-0 win against Chelsea. We will go into the final 2 games playing those ourselves to potentially maybe win the league on the last day. We are for sure at least 3 points back, but we could be tied after either of these games. And Poku will start us. We're 1 point out of it. And that is a good start for the lads. 1-0. And they make a mistake. Crystal Palace off the start will make a mistake, and we will capitalize and make it 2-0. Pasquale up to 32 goals this year. He is 4 goals off of his record, his league tying record from last year. And Collier will make it 3 in the first half of this game. What is going on? Usually Crystal Palace is one of our tougher opponents in past games, but they are just crumbling. But Crystal Palace will get one back at the end of the half after some horrendous defending. There we go, boys. Come on, Collier. Come on. And Pasquale will bury it again. He will get it up to 33 goals. And in the 71st minute, Crystal Palace will get a goal and make it 4-2. And that is the whistle. And that is a 4-2 win. Against Crystal Palace. It is going to come down to the final game of the season to see if Manchester City can hold on to win the league, or if we will be able to get a win and take the trophy away from them and go back-to-back league champions. Off to West Ham we go. That was almost timed up perfectly. It is a 1-point lead going into this final match. 80 points to 79. It all comes down to this at home. We now have the lead for the first time all season. And it's on final match day. Can we do it? And Pasquale will get us started. The crowd goes wild. 34 goals on the season. And TRANMERE Rovers will take an early lead. And what a horrible turnover by us. And Hoyland will put it in the back of the net and make it 1-1. And Fofana will get us the lead. 67 minutes. And the crowd erupts as they get close once again to keep the Premier League trophy for another year, to go back to back. That is the goal, to set it up 2-1. And just like that, Hoyland will score, unfortunately, and make it 72 minute. Tie it right back up. It did not last long. Horrible defending once again, and it is 2-2. And Pasquale, 9 minutes left. He will make it 35 goals on the season. And we're back up 3-2. The dying moments of the game have arrived. Maybe we can hold on to it this time. 。 .
「」 . 「」 . 「」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」
What a defense by the team. And that will do it for the second year in a row. Third time in history, we will be the Premier League champions. It will come down to at least 1 point in the end. It is unbelievable to think that we made it this far. I still can't believe that we fought all the way back from 11 points down today, and we got it to 1 point to win it all. Victories will lift it for us. It's the third time in history. I still can't believe we've made it this far to do it. It wasn't looking pretty today, but we won every game, drew one, and it was enough to lift this trophy for the third time in our history. The double is secured for the third time in our history. But now we have one game left to possibly do the unthinkable and go one more and get the treble with the Champions League final. Will Lancashire is the TIFO this time around. The Champions League final is here. It's our first time ever walking out with that trophy next to us. The team is tired. I don't know how this is going to go. Here it is, Tranmere Rovers, Poku with the yellow card. This is how the team starts. Here we go. Champions League final. And Pasquale will start this Champions League final with the goal. His 22nd goal of the campaign. Even though this team is visibly tired after that fireworks disruption last night, they are showing it ain't gonna stop them. They still got it. They can put together a play. There we go. And Will Lancashire will get in. And he will make it 2-0. He also ties the competition record, the previous record, at 17. Two players to hit that record mark in the same season is remarkable. 2 goals in the span of no time is huge in this final. Man, just no one's open. And Pasquale is going to make it 3-0 in the first half of this final. We're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves, as we still have a whole nother half a game to play with a tired squad. But so far, it's a good start here in our first ever Champions League final. Oh, and Will Lancashire almost gets another shot. And Manoa will put in the back of the net. And he will make it 4-0 here in this final. Still goes. And that is it. 4-0 in the Champions League final. And we have won it. We win the treble in our final season possible. Only our second time in the Champions League, and we will take it home. After a hard-fought battle in the league phase, making it through, beating Leverkusen, beating Rangers, beating Juventus, it makes it all the better as we make it here to lift the biggest trophy in Europe. It's nothing like Real Madrid's 18th or however many they have now. It's just one. But that one is very special. Victor Reis lifts it for Tranmere Rovers. Possibly that could get Pascual his Ballon d'Or in November. We'll see. But we are going to take in the moment of getting this wonderful trophy in our hands that we never thought was possible after the way it went against Real Madrid in our first time in the Champions League. But we got the right draws, and it made it possible this one last time. We won the Premier League, won the Champions League, won the EFL. What a way to send it all off. Tranmere Rovers Champions League winners. And the recap, the final recap of the series is here. What a episode. This stream took so long. I think it was roughly almost a 6-hour stream to get all of the games done for this stream, for this episode in general. This was insane. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what was quite gonna happen after that first game against Leverkusen going 2-2 draw, but we found a way to get 3 trophies in the end. I'm a little disappointed with our FA Cup performance because what a comeback in the Premier League. What a comeback to win an EFL Cup after year of just not doing well at all in that cup. So to get out on top with a treble in the final season, amazing for this club, amazing for this team. But man, what a ride it was. I mean, just going on an absolute tear in the Premier League, win after win. I mean, our only loss the whole episode came against Ipswich in the FA Cup. Outside of that, we won every single game, or like we drew against Fulham, we drew against Leverkusen. Outside of that, we won every other game, which just was truly insane. I couldn't believe it with myself that we actually got the win. I mean, it came down to the final day in the Premier League. We had the 1-point lead. We ended up winning the final game of the season. Man City got a draw. I mean, it was just game after game of what could have happened. We win in a penalty shootout for the Community Shield at the beginning of the year. So I mean, we won 4 trophies in the end, really, but what a season to end it all off. Season 8 does go out with a bang. Truly remarkable. I couldn't express the joy. I mean, the voice stuff doesn't sound like I have much joy when episodes are happening, but truly, I could not believe that we made the comeback we did in the Premier League. EFL Cup, getting the trophy in the end, truly amazing. And to end it off in our second campaign in the Champions League, and we will end it off with lifting that trophy. I think part of it was the luck of the draws that we were getting. We weren't having to face teams of Real Madrid like we had to in round 1 of the knockout stage last time out. So I would say draw-wise, we got very lucky with who we had to play against. I mean, we played against Leverkusen, played against Juventus, which I don't know how that was so easy, but it was. We went 6-0 against them, and then we had Borussia Dortmund in the semifinals. Again, kind of close in that first game, but then second game we just kind of took over again, and then the final game we went 4-0. So what a journey! What a journey! We get to that champion. We didn't have a great group stage, but we dominated in the end. We dodged some bullets in the knockout stage for sure. So without further ado, thank you everyone for the great support of this series. I know it's been kind of spotty these last couple episodes with getting them out. The summer work has lifted off, so it's been kind of tough to get home and have the motivation to sit down and even get this long episode edited and out. But it is out. Could not express any more of the love. We started this way back in November, of last year. We started this very early on in the game. We're like, you know what? We're gonna go with it. Season 1 of the Tranmere Rovers. I thought I was gonna be done with this a little sooner than season 8, but we ended up going through the whole entire process. It took all the way to April. It took all the way through May, so it took through the whole entire season, episode after episode, game after game. We got it all done. We are here. We are done. I could not express the love for it even more. This has been a truly amazing journey for the channel, and I'm excited to hopefully maybe do it again with next year's game. Figure out which team we're gonna do a Road to Glory for. Clearly this one took longer because we started from the very low depths of the English Premier League. I don't expect that to happen every time we draw it, but that's what happened this time around. We didn't even get to our NHL playthrough because this one I was just so hooked in on. I was like, we can do this one no problem. So really happy with it. So super excited. But yeah, it's summertime. The FIFA is going to be put away for now. Maybe July I might just try to record some other gameplay. Right now I'm going to be playing games, and we're going to have Siege going through right now. I think I'm going to really heavily try to get some clips recorded for that and get some streams done with that. So please keep a lookout for that stuff. A lot of clips should be going out this summer. I should be really getting focused on that now. Having the time to just sit down for an hour and get some clips done. So we'll certainly try to make those up and get those out for you all. And it's a road to 100 subs on YouTube. With my work the last month, I haven't been very good on that, but we hit 100. I have a Live Golf card box to open, and I think all the cards are signature cards, so they're gonna have signatures on them, and we'll see who they are, and maybe we'll get something. So that's our 100. And then we also bought just other boxes too that are just simple cards, simple collector cards, maybe some specialties in there too. But we're gonna just see what we can possibly get. So we have those. Also for stream this coming winter to just have on stream, and someone can redeem it, and it'll be like, hey, there we go. Let's open a card. Let's open a pack and see what we get, and we'll sleeve it all away. So very amazing. Thank you everyone for the great support. If you haven't already, hit that like button on the YouTube channel on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Go follow the Twitch also, where we stream all of this firsthand. Same with YouTube, we stream it on there too, and then the YouTube is there to put all the episodes and clips out. So I think we got a good little system going. That system clearly is going to be changing a little bit coming down the stretch, where we can get some other stuff out. So I'm hoping, you know, if anything, I could record some gameplay from other games. Maybe it's just tough because it might just be tough trying to record other stuff, but we'll see what happens. We'll definitely try to keep it to a stream, if anything, for different gameplays, and see what happens. But yeah, it's always great to be around, and hopefully we can get some Rainbow Six Siege season in and get that going throughout the summer, and then this fall. We'll see what we do this fall, but if we get to the point where my job's at night and I can stream during the day, we'll get back on that journey of we'll have different games to play, and we'll get going on that, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, without further ado, thanks everyone for this amazing journey. I hope you all enjoyed 8 seasons of the TRANMERE Rovers RTG. I certainly did. We got a lot of trophies in front of us. I'm excited to see what brings next, possibly to the next game if we do end up getting it, to maybe do another RTG and see what happens, what we can do. But until then, thanks everyone for watching. Please keep an eye out for the next set of content, and keep following. Be excited to hit that 100 and get that video recorded and put out. By that time, I should be able to maybe have a camera of some sorts to be able to show you what's happening, but we'll see. But yeah, much appreciate everyone. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.